Hey gang, it's Matt the Old Florida Boy on a startling Wednesday morning. I thought that I would come out and do a little video for a couple of reasons. One, I haven't been out in a while. Two, y'all are just gonna have to suffer through with my voice until it gets better. It's getting a little bit better, but not too much. And three, I wanted to show you this belt rig that I put together the other night, just out of stuff that I had laying around, and it's turning out to be a really, really good rig. But we're out here, and it is what, the 19th of January, and it's about 70 degrees and I'm wearing short pants. Every place else is in a blizzard. I'm sorry about that, but I just want to show y'all how nice it is in Florida. So I'm gonna go back in the swamp and check things out. It rained pretty hard a few days ago when that cold front came through, and I'm gonna go back and see what's shaking in the swamp. So that's what I do best, is go back in the swamp. So let's go. All right, this is where I really like to be, back in the swamp, walking on a section of the Florida Trail, and I'm trying to not talk very loud for two reasons. One, it's really, really quiet out here. Like, I'm gonna stop and shut up and you'll see just how quiet it is. Okay, ready, go. Can't hear anything. And the second reason is if I talk lower, my voice is a little bit better. So I'm going to walk back here into the swamp. It's pretty dry, so I should be able to go just about anywhere I want to today. There's still 3 or 4 days of deer season left, so you know, I don't want to screw anybody up, but I'll check back with you when we're a little farther down the trail. All right, this is why I carry guns. You see where I'm at? That's the trail, and I'm not going to go down it. I could go around it to this side, but there's no real point. I mean, it just keeps winding through the swamp. Mosquitoes are tearing me up back here, but look where I am. This is the real Florida swamp, and you don't know what's out here. It could be Bigfoot, could be panthers, could be large wild hogs, you know, all kinds of stuff. Alligators. I know there's gators out here. I am not at the top of the food chain. So, God, the skeeter back here killing me. I'm going to go back out to the front and I'll show you my pack, and I'll show you the wonderful survival food that I have with me today. It's one of my 4 favorite survival foods. Can you guess what they are? I'll reveal those later. Man, you got to keep moving back here. The minute I stop, I get swarmed by mosquitoes. And they're following me too. Man, man, this thing of my voice is just terrible. It's getting a little tiny bit better. Not too much, but y'all just gonna have to live with that till it gets better. Whew, man, I gotta get out of the swamp. Like I said, it rained really hard a few days ago, and it seems like all the mosquitoes hatched out after that rain. I gotta go around the big mud hole here. Seems like all the mosquitoes hatched out after that big rain. There's a lot of those little tiny mosquitoes, and when they bite you, they hurt. And of course, I'm out here in short pants and the short sleeve shirt just to rub it in to everybody else who's snowbound right now, which is a lot of people. So let's go back up to the front at the camping area, and I'll show you this nifty little belt rig that I put together last night. Just out of stuff that I had laying around. in my hiking bins and stuff, and it seems to be working pretty good. I'll also show you a nice little trail gun that I picked up, and it's going to come along with me pretty much on every trip everywhere from now on. So I'm going to make my way back up to the front, and I'll talk to you then. Alright, like I said, it's hunting season, and now there's a vehicle down by the bridges. There's a couple guys in blaze orange back there. So I don't know if they're hunting or not, but I'm going to keep an eye on them, and I'm going to let them get on out of here before I go back to the front of the trail. And I'm sure that they don't see me. So I'll see you. Oh, that was a nice little walk through the swamp. The hunters was, I guess, a guy and his wife, some older people that he's out here hog hunting with an AR-15, and there's nothing wrong with that, but he's walking around in the middle of the day looking for hogs, and I hate to tell him he's just not going to find any in the middle of the day. But back up to the camping area, and what I wanted to show you is this cool little belt rig that I have on. Okay. Really nifty. All I did was I had an old 1.5-inch wide Uncle Mike's pistol belt that I've had for years and years and years. I mean, like 30 years. And if I've had everything for 30 years, that must tell you how old I am. So I've had it for like 30 years, and the pouches in the back are just a couple of Molly pouches off a real hunk of junk Molly pack that I got off of Amazon for, I think it was 30 bucks. You know, those 60-liter packs, and it had the 2 Velcro Molly pouches on the side, and it had a deployment bag on the back of it, and then it had the pack itself. It wasn't even worth 30 bucks. So the pack wore out after 2 trips, okay? But I did keep the deployment bag, and I kept the little Molly pouches, because the Molly pouches are Velcro, and you can adjust them however you want. And the deployment bag was pretty decent. That's what I had last time, and me and Trailblazer Tim were doing a Canteen Cup Tuesday. And I've just got my trail gun that I'm going to show you in a couple minutes. I got my trail gun that just fits any 1.5-inch belt perfectly, and I got of course my Buck Special 119, and this is making a really great lightweight hiking rig. I'm not abandoning my my Molly hiking rig, but I just didn't feel like wearing the suspenders today. Because I didn't really need to take that big of a rig. I was just coming out here knocking around, not doing any cooking today. But I do have one of my 4 favorite survival foods that I mentioned earlier. And I'll remind you what they were, just to let you in on the secret from earlier. Number 1 is, of course, ramen. Number 2 is hot dogs. Number 3 is Spam, and number 4 is a PB&J sandwich. Now, I'll give you all another minute or two to see if you can formulate what I have with me, and then I'll show you what we're gonna have. So let's take a little closer look at this pack. I'm gonna take it off and put it on the table. Let's take a closer look at it. Okay, here we go. This is just an old Uncle Mike's 1.5-inch wide belt, and I just throw my Buck Special on one side. We've got these 2 pouches and it's cool because they're Velcroed in the back. I'll show you that in a minute. And they come right off. And then I of course got my little trail gun. We'll check that out in a while. But these 2 little pouches are really cool, and one of them, they are just perfect size to hold my canteen. Okay, and I'm never anywhere without my canteen. And the second one has a couple of things. It has some earplugs that I'm going to use because I'm going to shoot that gun in a minute. And it also has one of my 4 favorite survival foods. Are we ready for the big reveal? 1, 2, 3, a PB&J sandwich. I didn't feel like cooking today, so I got PB&J sandwich with me. So this is really, really cool. What this trail gun is it is a GSG, German Sport Guns, 1911 22. This is a 22 long rifle. It's really, really cool. Holds 14 rounds in the magazine. It's got the polished slide, and really, really cool gun. We're gonna shoot that in a minute, but I'm gonna get my PB&J sandwich right now. Okay, even if we're not cooking today, you know, this is still a great day to be outside. And this belt rig really works good. I mean, this is gonna start on my quick trips that I need a really, really light rig. This is gonna start coming with me because, you know, I can replace these 2 pouches with the deployment bag, and then I can carry some cooking stuff in it. You know, I can carry my canteen cup in there and the stove and all that kind of stuff. But if I just want a quick trip to put a canteen on one side and a sandwich or some power bars or something on the other side, perfect. And I don't care what you say, PB&J sandwich is good. Made with the crust of the bread, by the way. And the crust is the best part of bread. I made it with the crust because I only had 2 pieces of bread. This piece and the crust. So, man, really good. PB, peanut butter, and strawberry preserves. Ain't nothing better. Juice you right up. But I haven't been out in a while. I'm still trying to get over this voice thing. And it's exactly what you saw. The hunters is exactly why I have to wait until after January 23rd. Well, I don't have to wait, but I like to wait until after January 23rd because, you know, I just walk right into them. I mean, and the guy, I got a 22 pistol. He's got an AR-15. So hopefully I see him before he sees me. And that's exactly what happened. So I saw him long ways away. So, but I'm gonna get this PB&J sandwich. Now I'm gonna go shoot this 22, and then I'm going home. So let's wrap this up, and I'm gonna go take a few shots here in a minute. All right, now we got 14 rounds of brand new CCI mini mags. Let's see how they work. All right, so that's a little video of me shooting my new little trail gun, the GSG 1911 22 long rifle. This thing is awesome, really lightweight, 22 long rifle. I mean, this is going to be my constant companion for quite a while. So I hope you enjoyed coming along on a little walk through the swamp today. My voice is continuing to get a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. So look for some more videos to come. I got some good ideas like I told you on the last one, and you're going to be seeing a lot of me pretty soon. So coming to you from the Bull Creek Wildlife Management Area in sunny Osceola County, Florida. This is Matt the Old Florida Boy, and I will see you on trail.